this. All right, everybody. Compacting the volcanic rock to get the base for the pool. There's Super Wand. And underneath my feet here is we've got running 2.5 loads of volcanic rock, dump truck loads. So this is the outside of the pool. You can see they got the shape here and they're using the block. And it's right on the ocean, which is pretty special. The way it works here is they have a coastal law, which is you're not allowed to build a permanent structure within 50 meters of the average high and low tide line. So that takes us to the other side of the pool, but you are allowed to build temporary structures like barbecues, swimming pools, sitting areas. That's okay, and just not permanent structures. So the permanent house is going to go a little bit back, and we're using this area here because it's allowed. This Rancho here it has some detail that I've never pointed out. We've done a number of these now. I think this is the third one. Look at design. Just some of the things about this that is worthy to note. This is about $8,000 or so to build this thing. But what we've got here is we've got a wood frame, and then we're using steel as the framing for the floor rather than wood. So it's not going to twist and change shape. And then what we've used here is a cement board. So an earlier one we used wood with a wood floor. Looks great now, but it's not going to last. This is a far more sturdy structure, and this is going to last a long time. And then the other detail, the stairs are outside the deck area as opposed to the inside, because then you lose deck on the lower floor and deck on the upper floor. And walking upstairs on the outside, you get the full use up top. Up top is fantastic. You can also keep going with adding an outdoor kitchen. You could have a pizza oven, cooking area, you have fridges, bars. You have an outdoor cooking area is a very good idea. Here we're at lot 17. This is a guy named David from Georgia. And we started about 10 months ago. So in that time, we've built his fence, his gates, his garage, his rancho behind me, and we're just finishing up his swimming pool. So he's bought the lot next door to double in size and carry on. So it's kind of a good opportunity to show you what a semi-finished, semi-cleared lot looks like. So this is lot 16, which he just bought. So we've gone through and hacked down the small bush, and it's waiting to be burned. So when you buy a lot from us, that's where we take it to. We take it to this point where the big trees are left, and the little stuff is all chopped up and in a burn pile, and we'll burn it in a couple of weeks. The reason we don't burn it quickly is because this is valuable firewood for a lot of people. So a lot of people here need this firewood to eat, and so they come and they take it. That's fine with us, and helps everybody else out. These trees have taken 30 or 40 years to grow, and they're not being watered with irrigation systems. It's a tough environment for a tree to grow. So these are natural local trees that are able to stand in this environment without any assistance. That's valuable, so we leave them. Meanwhile, on this lot, on his first lot here, we've cleared the lot. The house is going to get started next month. We just finished the design. It's a very, very nice one-level house. It's 1,550 square foot home, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, nice layout. But then we've done a really nice job on the exterior to make it non-standard, with some architectural features, a different type of roof and high ceiling, big doors, big glass. It looks really sharp. We got a good architect. He does a good job. This here is the swimming pool. So here we're getting ready for the Diamond Bright, which is the pool finish. You have to keep it wet, so you want to be prepared when you do the Diamond Bright. You're going to keep everything wet. So these are his fancy stairs, his circular stairs, which are pretty cool. And this is the pool surface ready to go. We're just waiting for the interior finish, and then the water. The pump station is underneath here, and the access door is over there. So all the pumps and sand filters are underneath my feet, and which is quite wise. And this pool is essentially 30 feet by, I think it's about 18 wide. But what is really nice about this one is he's put the whole thing up high. So I'm sitting up here and I'm looking down on the beach. It's really smart. He's done a good job with getting the elevation. And we find the higher you go, the better it gets. And the other thing he's done really intelligent here, he's got the plop on this side. So the sun is setting, it's around 4 o'clock. So the sun will set over there in about 45 minutes. And it's particularly intense. So what he's done was, see if you can see the shade, this palapa has created shade over like 60% of this pool at the most intense time of the day. This is smart. It's smart to have a building on this side. So that's like 2 feet. That's 3. That's about 4 there. Yeah, it's about 5 feet deep. I'm 5'10". So 5 feet deep. That's pretty good. Today we're dropping a volcanic rock for our pool. We're trying to get it in this area somewhere. Here, this one's 14 feet by 14 feet by 4.5 feet. And then we're planning another pool over here, which will start there and go over there for 40 feet. That's next year. So this is Daniel and Eric, the pool pump specialist. And they're talking about pool specs and design for the mechanicals. This is all phase 1 of a multi-phase gig. Yeah, so this area here will be a little deck coming off the top, and that'll go up 18 inches above grade, and then there'll be a little waterfall coming over right here. They'll go into a future pool that goes that way, and then this will all be deck and covered. So they got the second row block in, they got the rebar bent, supported. Bottom one's down. They're going to pour concrete in the bottom. Volcanic rock is down. It's all compacted, so it's not going to move. Trail out to the pool pump house is coming. Seats. This is what the view is going to look like. Sit down at the stool. The waterfall going in here. Water's going to come up through the edge into the waterfall and then return. Picking up the tile tomorrow so we can do the finishing. So we're ready for the finish coats. All those tubes and stuff are the returns for the water flow and filters, pumps, water supply coming in and out. Today we did the shower. Outside showers over there with the water supply lines. These tiles are all handmade in Masaya, near Managua. So they're handmade in the squares, so they're kind of interesting because these ones, the design is actually the shape as opposed to being painted on. These lower ones are. The upper ones, they're painted on. It's a painted design, but that one is cool because it's handmade here in Nicaragua, and they have a multitude of designs and then a multitude of colors. And you can put the two together and make whatever style combination you want. So my wife chose this style. It's called Calais. This place is called Canapisas. And then she chose all the colors, so they're custom made, handmade. It's pretty cool. So here we are, we're putting on the Diamond Bright. We're doing, it's called Super Blue, the second color. The other one's called Tahoe Blue. So it's a dark blue on the horizontal surfaces, and it's super blue. It's probably from Arizona, I think. Anyway, it's a really good product. It dries really, really hard. It has to stay wet at all times. If it dries out, it'll fall off. But so if it's underwater, it stays really, really strong. It's got tons of resins in it. And it's maintenance free. Maybe as much as 10 or 12 years. We don't have to do anything. In terms of painting or scraping or treating it, it should just stay there.